Right, welcome back everybody. I was going to try and do a live, but it seems that YouTube has taken that ability away from me temporarily for some weird reason. Anyway, with that in mind, I just want to give you an update on phase one. This is kind of where I wanted to record it at the end, but the rain came and Sunday was my upload date, so I was unable to do so. So, since the last video you saw this was all rusty and it was all working with a few issues. We've now built aluminium covers everywhere, so we can now hide all of the mechanisms and workings. The point being is that I can now spray a lot of oil on that chain and gearing and the motor as well, because we need to keep that waterproof, and it will keep most of the water out and it will catch most of the oil that drips out. I'm hoping it won't fall on the roof and make a mess. That was the point to it all. Most of this will be hidden underneath solar panels anyway when we're going along, but we don't want to encourage moisture getting in. Bear in mind, I don't have a press brake to bend metal at all, so this was all done in a vise with a hammer, hence the odd little dent here and there, and there's quite a few on some of it. We've riveted together a box at the bottom. We've got that submerged. You'll see that we've got some dimples put in there and there. I don't have a dimple die set. I actually have that and a socket. So you put the metal over the top, put the socket on top and gently bang it down, and that winds its way inside, as you can see here. But we lost that one, unfortunately. But not to worry, we can pour oil through that hole at the worst. What's left to do on this? Well, there is some more work to do as yet. We ain't finished yet. There's three things I want to sort out. One of them is a choke cable going aside. Remember the lever that was in there that drops the motor? I want to put a choke cable on that, so if anything jams up and I can't self-center it electrically, I can pull the choke, the motor will drop, and then I can free spin that back into position and then chuck a couple of ratchet straps around it to lock it, because obviously with the covers on I'm not going to get to that anytime soon. We've riveted it to the underside there. We've riveted some sides on. We've got a bolt there which we've got to address, and we've got another bolt and point there which I can't get a nut on whatsoever. So I don't know what we're going to do about that one at the moment. The other thing we've got to sort out, if you remember the gearing I said was undoing itself on that bottom shaft, I need to drill a hole, thread it, and I need to put a grub screw into that hole so we can lock it against the shaft, and then that should resolve that. But the third thing that needs to be sorted out, and this is more urgent than anything else, is that spring is too strong. I've put word out to see if I can find another spring from a smaller engine, and I would like to use an engine spring, you know, a valve spring, because it's ideal for this. We need to replace that because it's pushing too much tension onto the cam chain that we've modified, and because it's slightly out, my shafts are out because of my lathe, they're fighting against each other, so the chain goes nice and tight at one point and then it loosens off to the point of falling off at the other point. The cam chain tensioner takes that problem away, except this one is a little bit too tight. So there you go. What you see is what you get. I love it myself personally. We've put as many covers over to stop the wires from snagging. The only thing I couldn't do was hide that, but it's all there. So we are now ready officially to move on to the second stage. Not bad, I think. I'm pleased with that. It took me all day to make the aluminium covers, all hands snipped out. So yeah, and we've painted it all up. So that is it. That's all I wanted to show you at this point. So thanks for the thumbs up on yesterday's video. I am very grateful for that. There you go. Right, till next week. Oh, I have ordered a linear actuator, and I need quite a few linears, but I've got one coming. And I have also ordered the linear actuator brackets. So the next thing is to make up, this is phase 2 I'm talking about, next thing to do is to make up the brackets to go on the roof bit here, and then we're going to do a slidey mech but instead of having slideys come across, how can I put it, hang on, right, bit of imagination required here please. Right, that represents that shape. We're going to have a double arm because I can't find a car and track to use, so we'll have a rod go up halfway with a second rod that will go up the other way. There'll be a hinge there, a hinge there, a hinge there, a hinge here for the solar. Hang on, I've got to think about this. Sorry, that'll go like that. Let's get it right. So that's the solar panels that go all the way out to there, and the idea being there'll be a ram that will push that middle piece, so that piece there will go up and eventually that will go over to that sort of position, hopefully, and then the rods, too many lines, will go into a straight position like that with the ram fully, and then obviously you pull that one down and then that folds in and then we'll lay flat. That's the general idea. Obviously I've got to fine tune it a bit more, that's a bit difficult to explain, but that's phase 2, and that will be in the next video along with some other little bits and pieces, because I think I'm going to have to wait a week for some of this stuff to turn up. I haven't got any metal at the moment, and I don't really know where to get it from cheaply. So that's that. See you next week. Bye bye.